You ready to go? You ready with me?
Okay, class. You.
Guys? You guys good?
Almost. Okay, class. Context this.
So what the very cute child was saying is in the Science Museum, okay class, context this. I'm Yutha, I'm a physics student. Sam and Yi are both mathematicians and Sinead is a biomedical engineer. We are Cool Runnings and we have a hackathon team. And our product is Context and it's a reading aid, essentially. So the problems are, so the first thing that we're looking at is dyslexia, and we are looking at different ways that we process words. So this is what a lot of people, when they read, are going to be seeing. So some of the words are all going to be jumbled up, they're going to be smushed together, or they're going to be spelt phonetically. So we're looking at two ways that people process words. One way is phonetically, so you look at the word, it is essentially a symbol. You sound it out, and then the sounds come into your ear, and then you understand it sort of aurally. The other way is by context, by looking around. You can sort of guess what the word is going to be by the context of the sentence, the length of the word, and things like that. So we're looking at those two types of word recognition. Right, okay, so this is essentially what I've said. So we're looking at the link. So we have a symbol on the page, and we're looking at the link of how it turns into meaning. So the two things we've got are phonetics and context. So we've got two parts of our product to try and help with this. First thing we have is the key. Sinead is going to hand out some keys. These are used by people who have dyslexia or people who are trying to read anyway to isolate text on the page. So it gets rid of all the background noise and you can read along the page and isolate the word that you want to understand. This also helps our camera because our camera will be able to recognize this shape and say, right, that's the word that I want to take in as my image. So yeah, the key is isolation. Right, okay, so the app, what it does is it isolates the word, it takes it in, and then it recognises it, so it puts it into text. Once we have that text, then we can do lots of things with it. So the first idea that we had was to put it into phonetics. So what happens is, if you're reading, you read it, you have to translate it into phonetics yourself to understand it. And this was on like strong advice from some dyslexic friends to say, yeah, a phonetic, to translate it much more clearly into a phonetic sort of language would be much, much better. The other thing that was suggested was to, like that, the other thing that was suggested was to give sort of context around it. One person that I was speaking to said, yeah, like Googling the word is often very, very useful. Not because you get the definition is very helpful, but it's sort of, you get loads of other words associated with it that you may then recognise. So these are two different things that the app may be able to do. Oh yeah, sorry. And so what Sam just did, he looked at a page saying dyslexia, and that was the translation. That's what comes up in the pane.
So the app as it stands is able to pick out single words on pages and develop them with the keys, with the library that we've begun to implement but not quite had the time to do. It will be able to pick out the key on the page and then take the words within the key to have higher quality of feedback.
Okay, so in terms of the market, there are 10% of the people, 10% of the population is affected by dyslexia, and 2 million people in this country are severely affected. There's lots of money poured, certainly in universities, in terms of disability allowance. This £5,200 is just for specialist equipment over the course. I think it's something like £25,000 over the course in terms of extra help and things like that. And we genuinely, I do think Google Glass could really help with this because it is an on-the-go thing we're talking about. This isn't really suitable for a phone. You just want to read with your glasses on. And yeah, so when we went to the Science Museum today to find out, you are here, we have people who weren't dyslexic saying, I would absolutely go for this product, this is really good, just to be able to read a page of writing and understand it. So we've got some kids trying it out for a bit of marketing. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks for running. Some questions?
Not really a question, but I have really, really, really bad dyslexia, and all I can say is yes.
Any other questions? Or? No. Nice one, guys. Cool. Thank you. Cool running.